Yeah, my name is Billy Raffaele, and I've been asked to talk a little bit about Samoan culture, things that you can take home with you. We're not gonna go too deep into the culture, just easy stuff. This workshop is not just me; this is all my mentors over here, my tutors. So, but yeah. I think yesterday we all knew that the sides of the hut is for high chiefs, the front is for talking chiefs. Yeah. So that's for that kind of meeting. That's for ceremonies. We sit the same way. It doesn't matter what's going on. It's all done the same way. Okay. But we're gonna bring it into our home, something that we can relate to. Okay. I don't know how often people come visit your homes. Samoan people come visit your homes, but I truly believe that even though we are
We already changed.
That's the Taco Bell.
even though we're in America, we can still showcase our culture with how we act. Just like members of the church, we are Samoans 24/7, not just whenever it's convenient. Yeah. So, first things first. I see everybody's sitting on the ground. Okay. Now, when we sit on the ground, this is the proper way to sit, right? You fold your legs just like that. Very uncomfortable for a lot of us that grow up here. Always sit like this. And whenever we have people over to our house, always wear an ear. That goes for both male and female. Always wear an ear when you come to greet people. When the high chief of our family, we have our high chief over here of our family. When the high chief of our family is sitting on the chair, everybody can sit on the chair. But if at any point he decides to sit on the ground, guess what everybody's gonna do? Everybody's gonna move down on the ground. Okay. High chief title is a collective thing that we all own as a family. And we give it to the person that we trust is gonna portray and represent that name to the best of his ability. And not just here in our family, but out there. Okay. I guess you can say the same thing about the President of the United States. It's not just the person, it's the title that they hold that makes them important. Does that make any sense? Okay. So, say for example, I am Puimomo. All of a sudden I sit on the ground. What is everybody gonna do?
Sit on the ground.
Everybody's gonna move down on the ground. Even if you have anything wrong with your knee, you can sit down and you can face your legs away. Don't face your legs towards the people. Yeah? But at least you move down on the ground. Okay? For the sake of our Samoan thing that all Samoans should know, when you walk in between people, what do we say?
Tulo.
Tulo. And do you just say tulo and walk like this, or how do you say tulo? And lower your head a little bit and say tulo. Now, if this is the gap right here, and this available space right here, just because you're saying tulo, where would be the best place to walk? Huh? In between people, where would be the best place to walk? Kinda right in the middle, right? Just because you're gonna say tulo doesn't mean you're gonna walk right by me. Okay? Just imagine that there's like this sacred spot around me. Every person has that sacred spot, so try and avoid that. Okay? So if it's the two of us over here, walk towards the middle. If you can avoid saying tulo, that is the best thing to do. For example, if we're here, come all the way around us. Go all the way around us. Avoid saying tulo is the best way to do it. But if you don't have any choice, then walk in between them and say tulo. Okay? So let's say, for example, this is our family gathering, and these are all chiefs. And I have a phone over here, and this phone belongs to your mom. So your mom tells you, can you go get my phone? With everything that we just talked about, how would you get the phone? Very good. Okay, good man. Good job. Okay? Anybody else can show another way to do it?
No.
You're so excited for a second. Oh. Anybody else want to try? Remember what I said? If you can avoid saying too low, that's the best way to do it.
Those brother outside, get move inside the shade. No hot outside there.
There's
Shading
chairs
us, Dad.
there. Bring it in.
Come inside.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm working on that.
What's your name? Everett? Okay. Everett, let me show you another way to do it. Okay, I want you to stand up, Everett. I want you to go outside.
Too low.
Yeah, too low. Come all the way around.
That's so cute.
All the way around. Okay, now before you get here, remember what I said about my sacred space, right? So, Everett, you're about to enter my sacred space. So what should you do? Okay, anybody can help Everett out? What should Everett do?
Either stay further away and reach out further, or bend
Everett, I want
down
you
and
to
say
get
too
down.
low.
Sit down. Okay, grab the phone. A little bit back. And now stand up and go. That is the proper way to do it. Yeah? If you're gonna get something, go all the way around. Come grab the phone. Sit down. Remember, I am a high chief. These are all high chiefs sitting right here. Show respect. Sit down, same level as the high chiefs. Grab the phone. Move away, and then go back to where you're supposed to go to. Give me a hand for Everett. Good job, Everett.
There you go.
Now, a question was raised earlier by a very tough group that just left. What happens if you cannot go all the way around? Thank you, Everett. Good job, Everett. Now, what happens if there's no space around us? What should we do? Any question? Any help? How important is getting your phone to you? That's the question you should ask. Do you really need your phone? Would you go to the extent of getting your phone and disrespecting the chiefs of our family? Remember what I said about Fuimongo, he's the high chief of our family, right? We show respect to him because he holds, that's basically our family. I shared an example earlier. If our family is over here and we show so much respect to our high chief, and then our high chief go to another family and that family said, Mango, ulo ulo sofa. Mango, that family say umwe. And we go there and Fuimongo is doing a homo for that family. How would you feel? I don't know about you, but I'll be really angry. Like, oh, look at these pigs over here. You know how we treat this, our high chief, we treat him like a king in our side of the family. And then he comes over here and he cooks for them. And he's sweating outside in the dirt. We don't even do that to him. So, and I like share that along with that. Is getting your phone more important than disrespecting our high chief of our family? Do you really need your phone? So in cases like that, I would say no. Yeah? Don't worry about your phone. Leave it. You can get another phone. It's not, pretty sure it can wait. Okay? But if we can avoid saying too low, that is the best way to do it. Okay? Open up for questions. Anybody have any questions? Any addition to... feels like I'm speaking in
You
church.
have done a real good job.
Okay. Okay,
So
that is
has
one.
there been, instances where that disrespect actually happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was the results of? Was there a dispute, or were they able to talk it through, or what?
That depends on the high chief or the chief that you disrespected. Some chiefs are nice and generous and loving, and then some are really good at this and embarrassing you in front of everybody. Not just embarrassing you, but then you'll penalize you and your family. Yeah. But in a real island sense, you are not an individual. You are part of the big family, right? I say that with this, if you ever do anything disrespectful in the village, we don't punish you. We punish your whole family. Yeah. If you also do something good, nobody praises you. The whole family is praised. Oh man, those Fuimongo kids, so athletic, you know, they deserve it. They're so good. You marry into a family and the family, who's that kid? What family is he from? That's from the Fuimongo family. Oh, good people, good people. I'm pretty sure he's a good kid as well. Your family name always precedes you in the islands, and that's why it's good to maintain your family reputation.
The good name of your family.
Keep the good name of your family. Some people say that's not that's not a good thing. I would say there's nothing perfect in this earth. There's no perfect system in this earth. There's always a flaw, and I'm pretty sure if we pick the Samoan culture, there's a lot of flaws in it. But that's how we were raised, and we have been on the islands for thousands of years, living that same culture and tradition. I think we're doing all right. Yeah. So always respect the family name. Always respect our elders. Okay. Any questions along with that? No? Okay. One thing that we've been practicing is, what's your name? Alexia? Okay, let's say Alexia, you're walking by here and an elder of our family asks you a question. Okay, so can you stand up please, Alexia? Let's say Auntie Lewa asks you, Alexia, where are your parents at? So now you're going to reply to them. At home. Samoan culture also depends on how you know. Everything that we do is done according to something, right? So it's disrespectful to just stand and talk like that to people. So before you talk, you can just lower yourself a little bit. Yeah. Can I go like this? Yeah. Yeah. Mamaliaku kau kalakuak. Yeah. Or sorry, Malo Auntie, my parents are at home. Yeah. And then if she asks you another question, maybe it's easier if you just walk over there, have a conversation with her. If she doesn't say anything, then you can continue on in your way. Another thing you can do is you can excuse yourself for standing and talking. Yeah, you can just say, sorry Auntie for talking and standing here, but my parents are at home and I'm just sitting here with my friends. And that's it. But always excuse yourself from standing and talking. Yeah? Thank you, Alexia. Okay. Open the floor up. That's all that my team.
Auntie's second question. Why Lawingoa?
Oh. Samoan, we have respectful language and everyday language. Everyday language. Oailo ingoa. You guys know what that is, yeah? What's your name? Oailo ingoa. Ingoa, respectful word is suafa. So when somebody's respectful to you, say oailo suafa. Now you don't say olo suafa. That means my name is. You don't respect yourself. You have to respect yourself. You always go back to the other word, ingoa. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure in Texas nobody's gonna ask you that, yeah? Mi amor. Yes, but in Samoan culture you always know respect, to show respect to yourself. You always say olo ingoa. Somebody says to you, why wa umanga ikaw sami? I mean, have you eaten yet? You don't say wa umanga ikaw sami. I've eaten already. You say wa umanga ay. Yeah. Some examples. Okay. Anything else?
Is there a training program for the language and getting up to the orator? Is there a schooling or a program that people have to participate in to get to that level?
Just call your family. Good question. And something that's different from our culture is in the islands we don't learn things. Yeah, they tell you go write this down. They always tell you go listen to that. Go listen. When the chiefs get together and talk, they say go listen, go learn. Yeah, go see. When I learned how to prepare the pig, my parents always say go look at how it's done. And from watching over and over again, kind of figure out how to do it. And even with the chiefly language, it's always listening. After a while, you realize that they almost say about the same thing. If there's something different, it's just very little difference, but it's all the same. Yeah. I know it sounds different in the ear of somebody that's just listening to it, but it's kind of like similar. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? I think that's it from us.
Is this the proper way?
Oh. When you eat, you sit down, yeah? Sit down and eat. If there's no table, sit down on the ground or find something clean to sit down and eat. Even with drinking, sit down and drink. There's a lot of stuff. What is that? What's it? Way we act around food. Yeah. Something that now is becoming like the Samoan culture, but it's really not. It's eating with your mouth full. And I think that's a Western culture. That's not part of the Samoan culture. We eat with our mouth full and we talk. Okay. What's another one that's... Oh, eating with your mouth closed. Yeah, that's a Western thing. Samoan families, we eat with our mouth open, and that's just how we eat. Okay. And I know people say, you guys sound like pigs when you eat. I'm sorry, that's just how we eat. Okay. It's now kind of look at it in a bad way because of Western culture, but that's just how it is. Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Yes.
For my husband, like, I have to learn the culture, and like I would throw stuff at him, and he'll, you do not throw anything. Why? I don't understand. I said, yeah, that's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
So now I have to learn. Okay, and we'll walk through it, you know, it's kind of.
Correct.
It's like I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You want that? Oh, here it is. No.
Yeah.
Do that. Oh,
Disrespectful.
yeah, to throw.
To throw anything, go hand it over to them. Another thing is food. Before you eat, make sure that the elders, your parents, your sisters have eaten first. Yeah. I see that we have our elders over here. Maybe just look at them, if they have their food before you get your food. And if not, grab some food for them, bring it to them. It's a little different now. I know some families, they feed their kids first. Samoan culture is always the elders. Elders always eat first, the chiefs always eat first. If I always hear the concern because the kids won't get enough to eat. Maybe your family should cook more food. We always make sure that there's enough food, so that way the kids will eat. But I think it's also a beautiful thing because the kids see it daily. Twice a day, they see it daily that the elders get their food first, and it automatically creates that respect between elders and children. I was never taught to respect the elders. Verbally, I was never taught that. I just saw it growing up, and I automatically knew that I need to respect the elders. Yeah. Anything else? Share my testimony? No. Well, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
We accept donations. Yeah.